Hey y'all, welcome to Laughs and Liquor. We is back, hoes. Let's invite some people to come watch. Hey y'all, welcome back to Laughs and Liquor, y'all. Y'all, know what to do. Y'all send this off to people. Add people who just started up. I'm inviting people on here. Let's get everybody on here. Yes, y'all watch RuPaul Drag Race. It's from RuPaul Drag Race, y'all. It's their new song. Y'all hear this song? Come on, RuPaul. I'm gonna get started in a minute. You're so lucky. Why are you so lucky? To be the supreme, all the definition of American dream. Lucky for a daddy who believes in a star, but take it from us and you better words it come. Every single thing about the picture's right. Like the person with a phone just tied. I can rock for what a god. Take it, baby. This is trash. Everybody share the live. You wanna taste of me? I'm the motherfucking appetite. How y'all doing? You back, Brandon? You call her. You ain't doing nothing. You at work? We gotta start off with our liquor. We got a little apple Amsterdam. Yes, bitch, come through. Y'all share this live. Y'all call in if y'all want to call in. We start back up. It's been a minute since I've been up on here to talk to y'all hoes. This is Lucky from RuPaul's Drag Race. One of them girls is going to be lucky to win $100,000. But if somebody's not going to be so lucky, 3 of them. Why are you so lucky? Now, I was in Atlanta for a little bit, y'all. Then I had some things to take care of when I got back here. We is back. We're trying to get back on schedule. I was about to cancel today because somebody had canceled, but it's okay. It should be here tomorrow, probably. You're so lucky, lucky. Why are you so lucky?
Look over here. The Drag Race YouTube channel is always bringing amazing content, so make sure...
Okay, we're over that. I had to turn that off. No, I guess that could be the topic today. Season 13 of Drag Race is coming to an end. They got 4 girls left. They got Gottmik. They got Simone, Rose, and Candy Muse. A lot of y'all don't like Candy. Leave that lady alone. Let that lady have her moment. She made it to the top 4 because she entertained it to the girls. She brought the drama. She gave y'all the drama that y'all needed, the drama y'all asked for, the drama y'all wanted. Because otherwise, the season would have been pretty boring. That's why I was like, I don't know why y'all like Candy. I like Candy. She funny. Well, who's trying to call her? Oh, it's Red. I don't know if she gonna win. I think they're gonna give it to Gottmik. But please not Rose. How you doing?
He's all.
Welcome to Laughs and Liquor. You got your cup?
I do, right here.
Of course you do. Simone will win. Several girls. Yep.
What's going on, girl?
Oh, poor
What's
Simone.
going on?
Simone was the deal. You watched Drag Race this season? You watched parts of it.
I watched parts of it. Simone was the deal this season.
Simone is life. She is black girl excellence, okay? She
Yeah,
had
okay, she's
she had,
legendary. I love her.
she had fucking stones and her cornrows. Yeah,
She's legend.
yes, fix your lighting, girl. You're a little dark. I'm glad you moved that.
I know. I see. I might have to change. Wait a minute. Let me change my seat.
No, we can see you now, but when you had opened that curtain, it was dark.
Let me see. Let me come this way.
Guys, this hoodie is giving you Coogee.
She giving something.
Y'all remember Coogee, y'all? Yes. I had to get some multicolored shirt because I got this multicolored pair of shoes. And I was like, let's go with those shoes. Let's go with my Harry Potter shoes. And these jeans got little stones in them. Little rhinestones in them.
Look like you got a little gut right there.
That's fine. That's fine. They all go together.
I guess.
Whatever. What you been up to in the
I was just trip to ATL.
Yes, it was cute. Mm-hmm.
I saw that little video of 3D. Today's a special day because Dante's coming.
Dante coming?
I said, child, that should have been the worst day of your life.
Whatever. He lived. He wasn't trying to let me leave when I got there.
Yeah.
He was like, we're gonna play the video game. Amanda was like, Dante is my company. He's not here for you.
You know
like,
this.
no.
You know it was gonna turn out that way. So how was the pasta salad?
Of course, it was lovely. And, I took some with me.
Shout outs to Amanda.
Shout out to Amanda for my pasta salad. Okay. That's all I wanted. She's going to give me a little scoop of it. As soon as she turned her head, bitch, I went and got another scoop. This is mine.
Yeah.
Mr. T down there in the Carolinas, I am fat. You should have been receiving.
I am. I'll be back next month, though, for my birthday, hopefully.
Your birthday's in May. That's next month.
Yes, my birthday's in May, like yours.
I know, my birthday is in May, so if you want to give me a guess.
But you're a Gemini, so it don't matter.
Ooh.
Taurus is up next.
Taurus is a mess.
Tauruses are up
We gonna
next.
start. We gonna start. When Taurus start? Is it already started?
I think it start. If it didn't start today, it start tomorrow.
Well, that boy's
because I know the first day of Gemini start on the 20th. So yeah, I think it started today.
wow.
Happy Taurus season, bitch.
I guess this boy I just started. I guess is
oh, bitch, when the Geminis come around, y'all gonna be dry.
We're not gonna be dry. We're everything.
Y'all gonna be dry. Y'all gonna be dry.
That's what this show is about. The signs. Okay?
Whatever. Y'all gonna
That's
be
what
dry.
it's gonna be about. We're gonna talk about zodiac signs today. Okay. Gemini.
Let's talk about those zodiac signs. Tauruses are up next. So if you're a Taurus, send a shout out, like, share, send some hearts.
So I just met a boy. And he a Taurus, I guess. Because his birthday is 20th.
When his birthday?
His birthday is 25th or the 26th. One of the two.
Child, that's a Gemini.
No, this month.
Oh, this month. I thought you said next month.
I was like, my birthday is the 20th. Okay, I was like, and I just met you.
Taurus is all day. Taurus is all day.
You can't be expected too much right off the bat.
Not right off the bat.
Yeah, not right off the bat. Holler at me at my birthday. Then you owe me again. You've been around for a minute.
You've been around for a minute. You've been my brother for I don't know how many years, so I should expect something on the 19th.
Yeah, you expect something.
Nah. My big brother's on here. Hey, Corey.
Who you doing? You go to Mount St. John or whatever.
Who? We're not going into that. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that today.
Okay.
Just know that that's my big brother.
That's cool.
You want to see fashion at its best? Sweetie, he has all the furs, long,
All
waist
furs.
length. List all the furs, darling. I'm trying to go shopping in his closet.
Was this the boy that was at the show?
No.
Who was that boy? Because she gave you caftans. She gave you.
You talking about the big one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my church brothers.
Of course.
I'm not going to call his name on live.
She gave you shenanigans. I was like, okay. You come through with your caftans.
And we went to high school together.
That's cool.
Lake Clifton Eastern.
Oh, did they fall in the lake yet?
No, it's still standing. Thank you.
Yeah, I always said that bitch was built on a lake. It's sinking into this.
They've been saying that for years. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they've been saying. I don't know how true it is, though.
Well, it's water over that way.
I mean, yeah, it's water over that way, but I don't think it was that big for the whole school to cover the top of it. Because, Lake was a really big school.
Ain't 2 schools now, or is it even still open?
It's 4 schools into one now.
Why?
Because, when I was going, they had 2 sides. You had A and B side, and then you had C and D side. So they made A side one school. They made B side one school. They made C side one school and D side one school. But in order for you to get from A and B to C and D, you got to cross this thing that we call the bridge.
That's the bridge. We had a bridge in Poly.
Oh, girl.
Don't come for Poly. Girl, we had multiple buildings. It was like a college.
Nobody wants to talk about Poly Western.
Everybody, watch your mouth. It's Poly.
Poly Western, because that's what it originally was called.
There's a totally different school.
That right.
A totally different school.
But that's what the original name was. It was Poly Western.
Don't lump
Poly
us together.
Western.
We was 2 totally separate schools. Don't lump us together.
You know what else I just learned? My aunt, she died a couple of years ago. My aunt Betty, she went to Eastern. Eastern was its own school, and Eastern was an all-girls school.
Well, Poly was all boys school, and Western was all girls school. But Poly integrated.
Eastern, that building that's across the street from where the old Memorial Stadium used to be.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Right there by City. That used to be Eastern years ago.
It's a parking lot now.
You're right. Right.
Memorial Stadium. I remember Memorial Stadium. That's how old I am.
My father used to work there.
Bitch, you old.
Okay, Richard. All right, we got another Eastern alumni in the building.
Well, it don't exist no more, so you won't be having no reunions.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, that's why Lake Clifton and Eastern merged together. That's why it was called Lake Clifton Eastern.
Oh, I guess.
They merged together years ago.
Well, my old school is now the public school system building, okay?
The public school system building?
It's the headquarters.
Where's your old building?
Well, North Avenue.
What school? That used to be a school?
Yeah, the big headquarters, the school headquarters on North Avenue. It used to be Poly.
That used to be a school? I did not know that used to be a school.
It used to be Poly.
For real?
Yes, when it was an all-boys school.
And so that's where y'all went to school at?
Yeah, it says Poly on the side of the building.
I never knew that, Dante. I swear I never knew that.
Know your history.
Well, now I do. I did not know that. For real.
Yeah, you look on the side of the building, it says Poly on the side of the building. Exton Stone, but it's the headquarters now.
Oh my God, I did not know that. I thought that was always the headquarters for the school.
No, because our school was fabulous until it was North Avenue and they had to move it.
All them boys down North Avenue on the stroll department.
Picking up the trainees.
Right.
It probably wasn't that back then. I don't know when they moved over to where it is now, but
so what was over there? What the building that they in now, what was that, just Western?
They built it.
Oh. I did not never know that.
Yeah. I don't think Western was ever his own building.
Well, since we talked about high schools, y'all shout out your high school.
Okay.
I went to Lake for like 2 years, and then I transferred to Baltimore School for the Arts. That's my alumni, actually.
Did they invite you back for no reunions?
They ain't had no reunions yet. I've been out of school for 15 years. Well, 16.
You ain't had no 10-year reunion?
No, I think they was waiting for 20, I believe, the last time I heard about it, because I'm in the group chat.
Oh, well, my
It
funny.
was either 15 or 20. If it's 15, then it's no, if it was 15, then that would have been last year because this is
Yeah, they're not
2021.
doing no 15
So I think
years.
I think they're gonna do 20.
10
I think it's
years.
20.
I ain't never heard of
Because I graduated in '05. '05 was the best class. Shout outs to everybody that graduated in class of '05.
girl. 05 was not a year. Nobody cared about.
'05 was the year. I'm telling
Ain't
you.
nothing
High
historic
school,
happened in 05, girl.
listen, ain't nothing historic happened in when you graduated,
You
but
was
that you
alive.
graduated
You was alive.
and turned a year older.
The the towers came down in 02.
The towers came down in '01. What are you talking
Was
about?
it 02?
It was '01 because I was in ninth grade, sweetie. I was watching it on the TV
I
in
was watching it on
school.
the TV, but I swear it's my senior year.
It was '01. It was 2001, sweetie. It was not 2002. Do your history.
Well, Aaliyah died in 2002.
No, she did not.
She did.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
Aaliyah died in '99, I think.
It was not no
Or 2000.
99.
It was 2000 then.
Let me look it up.
It's been over 10. It's been over 10 years since Aaliyah
It
been
has been
dead.
over 10 years. So eventually, fucking 2002 is over. So
2004 was the blueprint. I'll give you that, Gary.
Was it-
2004 was a good year.
was it the blueprint? Because
I don't know if it was the blueprint, but it was a good year.
2002 came before 2004. I think 2002.
I'm telling you, she died I believe it was 2000 Aaliyah died.
No, it was either 2001 or 2002.
It was
In my
2000.
yearbook,
Check it.
in my yearbook, they got Aaliyah in there, her death.
Check it. Look it up. You got your computer right there. Check it. Hey, Amanda.
It's acting up. Amanda, look it up, girl. You know.
She died in 2001. I thought it was 2000.
I thought so. At least that was my last year of school. So it had to be because she died in August.
Yeah, I remember she died August 25th,
right
but I
before
thought it was 2000.
right before I went to my senior year. So yeah, it was 2001.
Oh, Amanda, you old girl. You graduated 2001. Girl, you telling your age to the people.
Don't come for my sister.
She's telling her age to the people.
That's okay. Answer me.
She said answer her. She requested.
I can't because he on here.
Yeah, he can't do two people at one time. You gotta wait for me to get off, sweetie.
Exactly. So back to our original
Gary said great.
Of these Zodiac.
Gary said great people graduated in 2004. I graduated early. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zodiac sign. So the boy I'm talking to now, he a Taurus. What y'all about? I already know what y'all about. A mess.
I guess.
If I'm going off of,
I guess.
If I'm going off of you.
Psych, Amanda, we love you, girl.
If I'm going off of you, girl, he gonna be a mess to me.
She gonna say the verdict is coming. We love you, Amanda.
Yeah, so tell me about your ratchet sign, because I'm dating this boy that's a Taurus.
You said what?
Tell me about your ratchet sign, because I'm dating this boy that's a Taurus. I didn't know what
Okay, so they tell us, well, I mean, some of the characteristics that they say about Tauruses, I don't really believe that we have. Nonetheless, but they do say that we are stubborn. I can be stubborn at sometimes. They say that we can be vindictive, like we seek revenge. I've never really been a vindictive person. If somebody did something to me, I just kind of like, okay, it is what it is, whatever, let it go. What else they say? Um, Vindictive.
Who is they?
Whoever wrote the daggone Zodiac sign said it. Vindictive.
Oh Lord, James
Stubborn.
is a Taurus. James is a Taurus.
James is a Taurus.
Yeah. If I gotta
Who
go,
dating your brother? Who dating their brothers?
yeah, me.
You dating James?
No, I'm saying that both. She said because both of y'all Taurus and he a Taurus.
Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Let me throw the flag on the play real fast. Since you mentioned our brother's name, what is going on with this child? I almost threw my phone across the room when I saw that thing. Is Gabby and them together?
Yeah, I stay together, girl. Yeah, she's in a relationship with Chuck. You got
Shut your mouth and talk out of mine.
They used to go together before that.
I remember before then. I remember then,
Yeah.
but that was years ago.
Yeah, well, apparently he left his husband now.
Who? James?
No, Iman was married.
Iman and Gabby was married?
No, Iman was married, but now he with Gabby.
Oh, right. Okay. I was just shocked because I was like, what?
You saw me put OMG.
Now, if they watch it, I'm not talking about y'all, so I don't want y'all throwing no daggers at me or coming in my inbox or posting on my wall or posting me or tagging me in any statuses. I was just shocked. That's all I'm saying. So let's just make that disclaimer before I have to go off or make a trip back to Baltimore, DC.
Get your sister together.
Who?
She's the older on live. And because I'm not
Who's that Amanda?
She want to pose.
Who Amanda?
And break it up. Amanda.
Who is that Amanda? She knows because she got something to say.
Apparently.
She can
write it down in the
We
comments.
can't answer the phone, Amanda. We on live. We on the show.
Now she just made my volume go down.
Can you answer her on the laptop?
No.
No.
She want too much.
Amanda, what you got? Amanda, you must be a little drunk because you trying to get on this show.
She messed up my volume. Now it's low. Now you real low.
You can't hear me at all.
Now I can hear you.
Oh.
It's just not.
She said, at least my voice can be on. Your voice can't be on. You messing up the show, Amanda.
Yes, I'm on my phone.
Let me get the producers to call you and tell her not to call in.
Don't be phone.
Amanda, how much did you have to drink? Because I think you're a little intoxicated.
Yeah, so clearly I'm using my phone to do the show.
Right.
And she wants to call the phone. Jeez.
Don't you got something to do with? Fuck them. Fuck who?
She had a cocktail.
She had more than a cocktail.
She had a cock in the tail.
Uh-oh, here she goes. She said, first of all. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. She about to start.
But
there
the
she
girl start
goes. First of all, what, Amanda? We waiting. We gonna pause to hear what you gotta say. You know that we don't be on that computer. You know we always on the phone.
Always. Mess it up.
We love you the same. Keep coming for. We ain't came for you yet. You down in GA. We ain't came for you yet. Dante just left from there. I ain't ever come down.
I wonder
yet.
if everybody can hear you loudly. Can y'all hear him loudly?
Can y'all hear me? I'm alive. How I'm alive? Oh my God. She is coming for me for real. Like she is mad.
I'm Montel Williams. This is my
Gary
show.
said, "Look at you trying to be, Montel Williams."
This is my show. Hey, Kalita girl. Long time no see, girl. Welcome to Last Selector.
Oh, Amanda, don't give me too much, Amanda. Please don't give your
Here's your
brother too
cocktail.
much.
Why is you not sipping? Does this look blue?
It is blue. It looks like a bluish green.
It's not blue. It's green on this side, but whatever.
But when you put it up to the camera, it look bluish green.
Now back to the Zodiac. Now Gemini.
Hey, Kalita girl.
Gemini.
Hey, Kalita girl.
People. Okay, we are very entertaining. We are outgoing.
Y'all two-faced it.
Lies. Everybody loves us.
Y'all changed like the weather. Y'all have mood swings real bad.
I don't have no mood swing.
Gary said we need lapel mics up on the budget. You right. Cash up us $50 so
Thank
we
you.
can so you can start investing.
Because he just won the lipstick battle, so he got $300. He can cash out $10 over here.
All right. No, we said 50, sweetie. 50. 50.
Everybody say congratulations to Gary for winning Tamisha Iman.
Congratulations, Gary. Now cash up that. Now let's pin the cash up thing down here so we can get
He
that
done watched
cash
it
app.
75 times already.
Kalita, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Definitely have mood swings. I got a witness. I got two witnesses.
I don't have mood swings. I have mood adjustments. Thank you.
Mood adjustments.
That's what I said. What you got to say? I ain't think so. Nothing. Now, what's your favorite sign? My favorite sign besides, Gemini is Aquarius. I love Aquarius.
I'm thinking.
Think real hard. do 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 do. Oh yes, Amanda, you is Aquarius, right? Say Aquarius. They reliable. They somebody you can trust, honey, girl. They do anything for you, but they nasty.
I think I don't even have a favorite sign.
You got a favorite sign? You got it. Everybody got a favorite sign.
I'm thinking.
What sign is you most compatible with? What are you? You're a Taurus?
I'm a Taurus. And they said Tauruses are most compatible with Aries and is either Sagittariuses or Capricorns.
Well, all signs.
But I want to say that it's Sagittariuses.
All signs I don't know shit about. The most forgettable sign is a Sagittarius. Don't nobody know shit about no Sagittarius, and don't nobody care.
Don't say that.
They must be real quiet.
Who, Sagittarius?
Yeah, they must be sneaky.
They are quiet because I have two sisters that are Sagittariuses. And like most times, like when they in the room, you will hardly ever tell that they're there. If you're not having a conversation with them, they'll sit there and just be like, just sitting there.
They gotta be, 'cause I don't know shit about them.
Yeah, they quiet.
No, they quiet crazy.
You said quiet crazy.
What is DJ? He seems like a Sagittarius.
You don't know when your nephew's birthday is? You don't know when your nephew's birthday is?
What season are we in right now?
You don't know when your nephew's birthday is?
No, not that one. His fault.
Yeah, I knew it was. I was right. Taurus goes for Aries, less headache, and ego from the other two.
I'm talking about his daddy. Daddy birthday had just passed. That make him what Pisces? That make him Pisces.
Pisces, oh,
Oh,
we do not get Tauruses do not get along with Pisces. They're mouthy. They think they know everything. You can't
Gemini's do
say
not get the
nothing
boot.
to
You
them.
tried it.
Well, I definitely know Gemini's get the boot
No, they
because
don't.
Dante happens to be one.
I tell you what, this Taurus can get the boot off my show.
Whatever. You told me to call in. You told this Taurus to call in.
Exactly. I make the rules. And he can get the boot.
Whatever.
And I thank you. Welcome to this Gemini show. We have rotated guest co-hosts. I've decided.
Welcome to the Taurus show. Taurus is up next.
So I gotta
Taurus
rotate them
is
up when they get on
now.
my nerves.
Taurus is now. Gemini, you gotta wait until the Taurus season is over. Y'all up next. We now.
Nobody cares.
Y'all got next. We right here right now.
Like, oh, it's Taurus season. Nobody cares.
We got this. We got this. We got this.
Nobody cares.
Hey, Seth.
What side of you? What is your birthday? I forget.
Pisces are bland, no flavor.
They all bland. They think they know everything.
All the Pisces that I've met, they have been mouthy. You can't say nothing to them. They think they know
Pisces
everything.
So they are crazy. Sagittarius, I don't know shit about. Leos, they
Oh, he's an Aquarius.
Of course. See, I told you Aquarius is good people. Self for self. Aquarius is a good people. Besides self. Self a little crazy. Aquarius is nasty too. That's why self Aquarius.
Well, then if that's the case, then that means Amanda's nasty.
Stop the madness. Stop the madness. What else is going on in the world today? Oh, did they get to come back with the verdict on that trial yet?
On whose trial?
What is the man? Why am I throwing the blank for that? This will look at Did the cops beat up? They stood on his neck. What's his name?
The little boy that got shot?
The only one that they stood on his neck and he died.
Oh, George Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it was all on the news.
It's probably going to be. They're probably going to declare a mistrial.
They went to deliberation yesterday. I guess.
I think it's probably going to be a mistrial.
Of course, because people don't want to convict police officers and whatever. But we got.
They did say that I think they said that woman that that they quote unquote end quote shot Dante right by accident. I think they said they convicted her of manslaughter.
Oh, she shot her.
But you know, manslaughter only carries.
They only stopped this man because he went to a store and had a counterfeit $20 bill. Bitch, I have counterfeit bills all the time and don't know it. That don't mean you made it.
They was like, yeah, she was convicted of manslaughter, but she probably not even gonna serve her whole term. Because the conviction for manslaughter is at least the minimum of 10 years, 10 to 15 years minimum.
She killed a man. What was it? About air fresheners or something dumb.
Baby, I lit for it, baby. They pulled up on that daughter's lawn. They pulled up on her lawn, daughter. They was all outside of her house and stuff, and I don't know if she was in there, but they was all outside of her house, baby. It was all a whole bunch of black people. It had to be about 300, 400 black people out there on that lawn that's across from our house. They were standing there protesting, telling her to come outside.
Girl, when the girls find out where you live at, it's on the pop.
They was throwing eggs at her house and everything. It was a mess.
See, that's why they would want to be in jail. They don't want to be in jail because your life now is nothing but jail anyway.
He said, "Wow, the boy George Floyd. Oh, I think that they will prosecute to the highest. More black cops are speaking up and talking about being silenced in the fear of losing their job. I mean, if they speak up, they still gonna lose their job,
Cops don't
and
care
that's
no
probably
more.
why the reason why they wasn't speaking up in the first place.
Cops don't care no more. They got fucking cameras on their body, everything is still acting up.
And I don't understand because they got these body cams and they know that every time they stop a person or pull somebody over, they're supposed to turn that body cam on. Well, actually, if they're making a traffic stop, because I have a cousin that's a police officer, and we was talking about it the other day, he was saying legally what they're supposed to do if they're making a traffic stop, they're supposed to turn the camera on as soon as they turn their sirens on to pull you over. They're supposed to turn it on then. But a lot of the officers don't turn it on until they approach the car or approach the suspect or whatever.
Exactly, that's the problem. You don't know what you was doing right before
Right.
this happened.
So you're supposed to turn soon when you turn your sirens on, you're supposed to turn your body cam on. Even if you're walking down the street, let's say I was like a suspect from a bank robbery, and I'm walking down the street. I fit the the description of whoever the person was. Now, if I'm walking down the street and the police happen to bypass me, if they bypass me and they need to make a U-turn, in the process of them making that U-turn, they're supposed to be turning their body cam on because they already know that they're about to pull me over. They usually don't do it. They usually don't turn their body cam on until they're up on the suspect. But anything could happen between the time you turn on your body camera and before you turn it on. There's a gap right there. So there's no telling how long you was talking to the person or whatever. The person is probably already aggravated and frustrated by the time you done pulled them over. So that's all that we see on the camera is when you turned it on.
Right.
But we don't see before when you turned the camera on what was happening.
Well, what they should do is turn it on and then say why they about to stop the person before they approach them on the camera, so you'll know in advance. This is why he stopped this person. If it don't add up, when they get up to the person.
Now most states, not most states, some states that I do know, they have a dash cam that's hooked up to, like, if they flick their sirens on, their dashboard camera automatically comes on.
Uh-huh.
So even if their body cam is not on, at least they have two parts to the video. They have the dashboard camera and they have the body camera from whenever they turn it on. Now, when you stop the person or a traffic stop or whatever, mind you, no matter when the officer turned their body camera on, that dashboard camera is still recording.
I'm gonna say all cameras should be on at all fucking time while you on. So when he had no discrepancies. He be writing these dissertations, honey, that I cannot read.
It's always cops
All
of
the way
color
through this
getting
video.
treated like common criminals, even in the force. I do sympathize for livelihood, but enough has been enough. Action always swing white, and that's not the case. That's true. That's true because it is more white officers that are doing the killings or doing the bodily injuries to us black people. So yeah, I get it. Enough is enough, and until all of us continue to protest and do whatever it needs to be done. Because baby, when Trayvon Martin died down there in Baltimore, Baltimore was a wreck.
Oh, Baltimore's always about this. Give us a reason. Just,
When Trayvon Martin died, I mean Baltimore didn't rest until
soon as I think that a trial about to go to the jury, bitch, I'm going right to the nearest mall.
listen. It was like the purge.
I'm going right to the nearest mall. Start looting. Everybody else. I missed the last one.
It was like the purge.
I missed the last two. I ain't missing this one.
Okay.
I got some outfits I need to
What you
get.
going to the mall to get?
Right to Baltimore, man. They got a new suit store in there. I can go get me some garments.
Oh God. What for you to lip sync for your life?
Yes. They got some garments in there. I already know where to get them from.
I
And
can't
the
do
other
it.
store got me some Looney Tunes outfits I'm gonna buy. Or a tape.
I can't.
We need another Dr. Martin Luther King. Jesse Jackson still alive?
Yeah, but he about to be on his way up out of here. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all of them kind of like
We're not
sick.
relying on Al.
They old.
We're not relying on Al. Okay.
When Martin Luther King was doing whatever he was doing, Martin Luther King was young. And I'm not saying that it has to be a young person. I'm just saying, but Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, baby. Al Sharpton looks bad. No shade.
Speaking of, did you watch that Aretha thing? They were trying to say that Martin and Aretha was about to get it in.
That probably wasn't even true.
Aretha Huzzy. She a whole record Huzzy.
Listen, Coretta wasn't having it.
She was trying to get it up with Martin. Nasty.
Coretta was cute. She give you that Felicia Rashad kind of thing going on, but Coretta was from the hood, darling. Coretta wasn't having it.
Aretha wanted to put it on Martin Luther King. Okay.
Coretta was not having that.
That's when she was skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Coretta ain't had nothing on Aretha.
Coretta wasn't having that. Coretta was not having that.
She was a millionaire if she could sing. Okay. She lives outside smoking cigarettes and everything. You can't, Amanda, you can't not write that on Facebook. Martin Luther King was a hoe. Oh, she tried it.
Is that what she said? She sure did. You better take that down before Martin Luther King III see that. The fourth, I'm sorry, see it. Because this is nationwide, sweetie. He could be watching.
Wow, they was getting it.
And his other brother, what's his other brother name? Abernathy. See, y'all should know y'all history. Y'all know all of the king's children.
She said, "Oh wow."
And Dr. Bernice King.
Yeah,
their other sister died, Yolanda King. Yolanda King died. So there's only 3 of them left. They only had 4. They had 2 boys and 2 girls.
Speaking of the Kings, why is every Martin Luther King Boulevard a mess?
Because
in every state,
it goes to the past of Martin Luther King.
Everybody, you need to stay away from Martin Luther King Boulevard. Okay.
Every state got one. Every state got one.
Places after Martin Luther King.
You can. Yeah, I know. Yeah, his daughter did die. But yeah, everyone. Nebraska got one, I'm sure.
Every state got one.
Arizona got one. All them states that you don't hear nobody going to, they got one. Kansas got one.
Atlanta got one.
Oh, you know Atlanta gotta have one.
And Los Angeles.
We got one down. We got a couple down here in NC. He said every MLK high school is crimed out with metal detectors. That's about right.
These ratchet ass places at the Martin Luther King. Start naming them after Malcolm. Okay.
You should start naming them from where?
After Malcolm.
Oh God. Malcolm X. I don't think you even hear nothing about. I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh yeah, I took the Malcolm X High School."
I went to Malcolm X High School. Yeah, Malcolm X don't get that much.
You ain't never heard it. You ain't never heard it. You ain't never heard it.
What is that?
You don't never right. Right. And guess what? Me and Malcolm X share the same birthday.
Oh, do you?
We do.
Oh, that's why you ratchet. By any means necessary, huh?
I guess. It's such a shame that
It's
they
okay,
don't
'cause
honor him as they
The
should.
Muslims, they got rid of Malcolm anyway. The nation.
That's true. Those schools for MLK should be private, but
The nation
unfortunately,
got
with the
rid of
school
Malcolm.
system
I know
around
it's
the
true.
world right now,
I read the book. The nation handed out for Malcolm.
they did, but they did.
Elijah's still around here kicking. Ain't Elijah Muhammad still alive?
Who?
Elijah.
Elijah Muhammad.
Ain't he still alive?
I don't know.
I think he is.
Who is Elijah Muhammad?
The one who
Not the.
headed out for Malcolm X. He's the leader
I
of the
don't know.
nation of Islam.
No. Elijah Muhammad is dead.
Is he?
Yeah,
See how much I care about him.
he's dead. I had to go back in my mind. He's dead. He been dead. Amanda said, "Lord."
I ain't a Google.
He don't know his history, Amanda. You should have schooled him up there. You should have schooled him when he was in Atlanta, when he was down there with you. She said, I need to get on this live and help you out.
Well, maybe he's not the one I was thinking of. Oh, I'm thinking about Farrakhan. That's what I'm thinking about.
Farrakhan is still alive and well.
That's what I was thinking about. Look, they all intertwined to me. Okay.
You said they gonna do Curtis bit.
I didn't do that show, Drunk History.
Okay? Because you can't remember nothing. History was one of my favorite.
I was getting in on this lesson.
Malcolm X's daughter tried to assassinate him. I didn't know that, Amanda.
I know about Ben Hall.
I learned something new right there. Right, Colin Powell. Wonder what he's doing with himself now. Huh?
He's still alive, but what are you doing now?
Yeah, Colin Powell's still alive. I don't know what he's doing now.
Not if he didn't sell out. It's okay. Stuff happens. What about we got Barack and Michelle. That's our new Martin. Okay.
What'd you say?
We got Michelle.
Obama?
Yes.
What's she doing?
She the new Martin.
Oh.
Cause what she say? When they go low, we go high.
Well, I guess we need to start calling her Martina Obama.
Push Michelle. We're not pushing Michelle.
How
dare you? Get off this live. We love Michelle. Okay?
We do.
Michelle can do
We
that.
love her.
She is the White House. Okay?
You said she is the White House.
Even when she's not in it.
I guess.
No, it should be the other way around. Michelle let Kamala be vice president. Okay? She let her, because she could have easily said, Joe, I want that job, but she would have got it.
You think she should have ran for president?
Her and Joe are like the best of friends. She could have easily been vice president if she wanted to.
Amanda said the best inaugural dress since Jackie O. Now that Michelle could dress, that's what we could say.
No, Michelle.
If she could do anything else, she had a good little dress on and a nice little shoe.
Michelle had a whole long ass coat on and still was the best dress.
She said, "Oh my God, why can't I get on? Because I'm still on here. That's why."
You try to bump your brother on?
I'm gonna get off. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna get off to let you on, Amanda. Lord.
And then she done messed up my sound already.
Right.
Yes, that cool.
That
Oh,
that
he was
ugly
trying
red
her.
one, no.
You are not a
She looked
supporter. You are not black. Get off of my live now.
right. Like you can't come up with anything Michelle came out on.
You
You
can't
ain't see you
never.
ain't see nobody else do it. You didn't see Laura Bush do it.
Please, she was the most talked about thing at the inauguration. Okay.
You didn't see Hillary do it. Hillary looked right homey most times anyway.
Michelle Obama is fashion. Okay.
Okay?
She
To
said,
the
"Who is
core.
this man?" She said, "Who is this man talking all this nonsense?" That is
Michelle looked good at
nonsense.
anything that she had on.
Girl, she was all right for a white woman.
Cool.
Jake, yeah.
Oh, boy.
She was okay for her day and age.
You ain't never seen none of the first ladies come out like Michelle.
Thank you. That dress was
None of the first ladies came out like her.
she ain't what she was trying her best not to outdo the girls and still outdo them. That's all we was talking about.
Gary said Michelle is J. Crew down.
Not J. Crew down.
No, not J. Crew.
When she wore J.
You gotta come up a little high. You gotta come up a little bit more exquisite, Gary. Not J. Crew.
Well, Kamala was Urban Outfitter.
Okay. Oh, Forever 21.
No, it wasn't. She was Rue 21. Okay.
Oh, bitch, I can't.
She was Rue 21. She wasn't even Forever 21. She got
Listen,
that on
I
a discount.
can't. Michelle gave you more of like Zara.
Yeah, Zara. Okay.
Yes. It had a touch to it.
A little class.
It had a touch to it.
Yeah, Zara. Come through, Zara. Armani
He
Exchange.
said Jackie O is the best fashion Princess Diana was top notch. Princess Diana, she was okay. I think she did most of her stuff overboard a little bit.
Even Lady Gaga came out in Armani Exchange, okay?
You said Michelle is Versace. That's good.
Versace.
Versace on the floor.
She was in Gucci this, Gucci that.
But you ain't never seen these other first ladies. These other first ladies was wearing like what's his name? St. John's Bay.
What?
You don't even know who St. John Bay is, Dante. You don't know nothing about fashion. Thank you.
You're right.
St. John's Bay and what's some other stuff that they was wearing back then? Because St. John's Bay, I mean, he's still kind of like popular now. You don't see a lot of people in his stuff like back then, but back there in like the 90s, like the 70s through the 90s, that he was really popular back then.
No, honey, we need us.
Eisenhower's wife was a lesbian.
What happened?
That's what Amanda said.
Whose wife was a lesbian?
President Eisenhower.
No.
That was before our time, child. We weren't even born in.
I wonder if any of the presidents was gay back in the day. On the low.
Oh yeah, Saint Laurent, probably Chanel, absolutely.
They said Malcolm was bisexual.
She was a name brand hoe, and it's all right.
They said
Because
Malcolm
I live
was
for it.
bisexual, y'all.
Malcolm was bisexual.
That's what I heard.
Pull it up on Google.
It's possible with that red hair.
Don't do him. Absolutely, she dressed like a PTA mom.
She was on to
yes,
PTA.
Absolutely. Marilyn Monroe should have been first lady.
She was one step away.
And she'd have overdosed in the White House.
She was the real one.
And she'd have overdosed Amanda in the White House.
Well, most of them did.
Oh yeah, now I will have to give it to Donald Trump wife. Some of the things that she wore was kind of cute too. Some, not all.
Well, she was the youngest. She the youngest ever one.
Yeah, she was the youngest, so she still had to show her age and how she dressed.
She's still pretty.
Yeah, she is pretty. She's very pretty. That's a thick first lady in Maryland.
At least his wife was pretty. She ain't lived for him.
Amanda, I wasn't trying to save her. That's why I said some.
Thought she was a child with a bride. Save Bologna.
Some of the things that she did wear, Amanda, was cute. You can give her that.
Bitch, they got on fucking Michelle for wearing her shoulders out, bitch. You can find pictures of Melania's pussy, okay?
No, ma'am.
She used to post for the Playboy and stuff, okay?
I can't.
Google Melania's pussy. You probably can see it.
I'm not Googling in that mess. Make me want to spark
I give me one
because
Martha Washington. Not Martha.
What is it, Martha? What happened?
Martha Washington.
Give me Martha Washington over
George Washington
Melania.
cheating on her too. He was fucking the slaves.
Amanda, you must be drunk. I don't know what you just said.
They was all fucking the slaves back in the day.
Oh, they tried to come at Michelle for showing her arms, but yeah.
Whole coochie out. Whole coochie.
I mean, my thing is this is new age presidency, so they're not going to be as modern or modernized as all the other first ladies. It's 2021, sweetie. We're not coming in with long skirts on and these flowery blouses, bitch. I'm showing a little thigh.
A little thigh.
And I'm showing a little arm. Yeah, and I might even show a little cleavage.
If she feeling some type of way, she might want to show a little belly button, okay?
Right. A little crop top or something.
Give her a crop top.
But that's what I wanted. That's what I was saying. Like, because they was talking about. I had watched somebody else was on Facebook Live a couple of days ago talking about the first ladies and how the fashion has changed. And I was like, that's because it was modern back then for them to come in with like white gloves on and the white purse and the dresses almost down to their ankles, you know, all that type of stuff. But even if the skirt came down the knee length, that doesn't make you more of a whore than the one that's got the long skirt on.
Right. Let the lady wear what she want to wear.
Let her wear what she wants to wear. Nobody ever came up with a first lady contract and saying what they can wear, what they can't wear. First lady wasn't even a job
back in the day.
Right. Like it's a title. It's not a job. They don't do nothing. They supposed to sit and look pretty.
Y'all didn't vote for Michelle. Y'all voted for Barack, okay? Leave.
And sweetie, and if you want me to sit and look pretty, that's exactly what I'm gonna look like. Sitting and look pretty. In my Dolce and Gabbana.
Thank you. What's that what it was?
And you lucky I ain't showing a little cleavage.
Yeah, she want to show a little titty.
I think Michelle was really classy. And everything very
and then Melania started showing titties.
Art. Ugh.
What did she get? Let me tell y'all something. When y'all write on here, we need short sentences. I'm not trying to read your whole essay.
That's why I was reading it out, because I know you weren't going to read it.
Because I can barely see all the words.
But y'all, in all seriousness, Michelle was I believe the classiest one. Underneath of Michelle, I would give it to underneath of Michelle. Michelle is number one. If I had to pick number two,
Laura seemed nice.
we talking about fashion now.
Oh, you talking about fashion?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
So number one is Michelle.
then
Number
Jackie,
two, okay, I'll put Jackie number two.
and then I give you Milan.
Number three will have to be Melania.
Thank you.
If we're doing the top five, number four would probably be Hillary.
Hillary is number 5.
Okay, well then who's gonna be
I
before
put
Hillary
Laura
then?
Laura at 4.
Okay, we could do that. We put Laura at 4. We could do that.
Laura, you know,
So we got
she had her little suit and whatever. or maybe Barbara. A little Barbara Bush. No.
sorry, y'all. So number one, we got Michelle. Number two, we got Jackie. Number three, we got Melania.
Uh-huh.
Number four, we got Laura. And number 5, we got Hillary. What y'all think about?
I said maybe a little Barbara Bush. Hey Barbara.
Barbara? What about Barbara?
Barbara Bush.
Barbara was old.
Don't come for Barbara.
She wore them church seats. Like somebody's great aunt would wear to church on Sunday morning.
Barbara gave you Queen of England. Y'all better stop trying her.
Fashion-wise, she had a point of view than Melania. Who had a point of view than Melania? Barbara?
Hello, Shirley. This is Barbara.
I don't think Jackie O will be number one. Well, then if that's the case, there's going to be a tie between her and Michelle.
We could do a tie.
Yeah, between them two for number one. Because it's hard to really kind of like pick or decipher. Yeah, so Jackie O was cute though in her time.
She's cute for her day.
Yeah, so I would definitely, it would be a tie. Barbara, yes, I knew where she was going over Melania. Okay. Yeah, because some things Melania she had on you was like, what was she trying to do?
Well,
like when she went to go when she went to go to China. When she went to go to China to visit the prime minister in China, she had somebody to come and make her a kimono. Did y'all see that kimono dress she had?
I think she would have been cute at the inauguration, but she was allowed to go.
Who, Melania?
Oh, I wonder if he died, is she ever gonna go to inauguration?
Who? Melania?
Yeah.
So they probably not gonna invite her to nothing.
There's a protocol that at every state situation, there's a way people sit with each other, and that's why Michelle became friends with George Bush, because she had to sit next to him all the damn time.
Found guilty. Who was found guilty? The guy from
the
guy that killed George Floyd.
I would hope so.
Melania was finding herself, and it took 3 years too late.
Amanda said she had a lot to say.
She did, and I told her 5 minutes. I told her 5 minutes, and I'm sure I'm over my 5. She's gonna have to get on the next part. She's gonna have to get on the next. She's gonna have to get on the next podcast.
You overruled her.
You'll be back on tomorrow. You'll be the special guest tomorrow, Amanda.
You overruled her.
Just write all your stuff down that you wanted to recap from the day.
My boo is gonna be special guest tomorrow. Okay?
Who's your boo?
I'll tell you offline. Everybody don't need to know.
Oh, yeah, because we know that you have a plethora.
Because I'm sure you already know her. Because you're already friends with him on Facebook.
Oh God, text it to me. Text it to me on your computer. I ain't gonna say the name out.
The last person she went with was a whore.
Well, that makes her a whore, right?
She went with John.
Bitch, I know you lying.
I say what I said.
Girl, you got to text me the name, so I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't want to assume the wrong name. That's why I said text it to me. Text it to me right now, so I know.
I'm on here, clearly.
On your computer, bitch.
My computer died.
Oh. George Floyd killer is guilty. Good. About goddamn time. How many years they give him, Amanda?
Also, they did?
Yeah. She said George Floyd killer is guilty.
That was a short deliberation. So that way you gotta burn shit up.
No, them white people gonna be coming to burn shit up next.
No, they won't.
The KKK gonna be out there. All of them gonna be out there.
Bring that shit to Baltimore if you want.
Oh, they can try if they want to.
Try what? It might be parties in the street. That's about it.
Baby, it's gonna be a massacre. A massacre.
Yeah, well, maybe they didn't do the sentences today. Maybe they just made it guilty.
Well, usually when they find him guilty, they usually tell you what the sentence is, but then they still got to come back for the sentencing.
Well, did they say
or at least
how much time he got, and what was he charged with?
Probably manslaughter, because they never give nobody like first. They probably charge him with manslaughter, because they never really charged it. I ain't never seen them charge the police with first or second or third degree murder yet. At the most, I've seen all of the police officers that have been charged have gotten manslaughter, like that other one.
He wasn't trying to kill him.
Listen, they better put him in protective custody.
It was all day yesterday. They just kept showing the same footage over and over again. I'm like, this man told y'all he can't breathe. Leave that man alone. He said he's claustrophobic.
And I want them to stop showing that footage, because his family ain't healed from that yet.
Over and over and over.
And if they watch it, that brings up, that brings up more emotion than it was when it first happened. I want them to stop showing that video, just out of respect for the family, because the family is really the most important. Then it's us as the community. Right. My thing is, it hurt us.
I'll pop it off in the court.
It hurts us because he was a black man, but it hurts them more because that was their brother, father, son, uncle, possibly grandfather. You got to take all that type of stuff in consideration. And I got mixed emotions. I really have mixed emotions about that Dante Wright situation.
What's the biggest part? It was unnecessary.
Okay, I'm not. It's very unfortunate and it's tragic that he lost his life. It's very unfortunate, and I feel for his family.
I got different scenarios of what happened. So what exactly happened? I heard something about air fresheners and dumb shit.
I saw two videos. The first video that I saw was that the video that they were showing on the TV and Facebook and all that type of stuff all the time, which was they stopped him. They asked him for his license and registration. They gave it to him, and then that woman asked him to step out of the car. But then the other video that I don't think nobody really has seen all that much because they continue to show the first one. The second video was that she pulled him over and she told him to immediately get out of the car. Her partner was standing like kind of like towards like the trunk of the back door. They didn't show what the other officer had in his hand, but it appeared from when the camera passed him that he had something already in his hand. So she immediately told him to get out of the car, not ask him for license or registration or anything, to immediately get out of the car. Told him to put his hands on the car, all that type of stuff. Now, mind you, I told you I have a cousin that's a police officer. When it comes to a male person, a female is not supposed to be patting down a male person. It's supposed to be a man. Only because for gender's sake, because you don't want the male saying, oh, well, she was in my pants or she grabbed me in the wrong way or anything like that. So it's supposed to be a man. But she went on ahead and, did check them or whatever like that. So she got one handcuff on one of his arms. And so Dante is saying, well, why are you arresting me or why are you putting me in handcuffs? She wasn't responding. And she was trying to put the other handcuff on the other arm. In the middle of while she was trying to do that, he gets away from her, gets back into the car, and gets ready to drive off. In the process of him driving off, she said that she meant to pull out her taser.
And she shot him with the gun.
But she pulled out her gun and she shot him.
So once you pull out whatever you're about to use, but you clearly pull on a trigger. A trigger is different from a button on a taser.
But this is what the police commissioner said for that. The police commissioner said that the taser is on the less dominant side of you. So if you're right-handed, the taser will be on the left. So if you're left-handed,
so they said the gun on your left dominant side, so you won't automatically pull it out. So the taser pulls it on.
No, they said they put the weapons on the less dominant side. So all goes off of if you're right or left-handed. If you're left-handed, the taser is on the left side. The gun is on the right. Vice versa, if you're right-handed, the taser is on the right, the gun is on the left because that's the left side of you. Well, if you're right-handed,
either way you look at that scenario, she was wrong because she still pulled. Either she had her shit in the wrong place and she fucked up there.
But this is what I'm saying. Where the mixed emotions of that whole scenario comes in as is that he left.
Yeah,
he got away. He tried to get away. So my thing is, in that instant, I'm not saying that she's right. I'm not saying that she's right at all. And even if it was a mistake from her pulling the gun to shoot him, and she meant to pull the taser, the mixed emotion comes in is that he tried to get away from them.
Right.
Now, anytime when you try to get away from the police, darling, whether you're in Baltimore, New York, Atlanta, California, you could be in Kansas. They're supposed to do something to try to keep you or try to refrain you from getting away from them. Unfortunately, this time she pulled the wrong weapon and she shot him. So, but my thing is, if you're already stopped,
but that lady, she intentionally pulled out the gun to lie and say.
I do believe that. I do believe that once she found out that at this moment, like this dude is trying to get away from me.
Right.
I'm doing my job and all that type of stuff. At that moment, you really don't have, time to think or time to like, oh, should I do the taser or the gun? So I believe that she automatically, took the gun and shot him, which is fine. And it's unfortunate that he lost his life. But the only concept or the only perspective that I'm coming from is if you're already stopped, you're outside with the police has already has one of the cuffs on you. And they wasn't even going to take him to jail. They wanted to question him and they wanted to search his car because he matched the description of something. They didn't say what the something was, but he matched the description of something else that had happened previously in the neighborhood that he was riding through. So my thing is, he tried to get away, and I believe, and I say this in all love and all of that. It was stupid of him to try to get away from him, knowing that this stuff is going on with all these polices now.
Yeah, that part was true.
Even in fact, if he was going to jail.
My also part is she is trying to stop him or whatever, but she doesn't. You're supposed to shoot like a leg or something. She shot to kill this man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I say in that moment when all that was happening, she didn't have that that time to decipher like, okay, you know what, I think I need to use my taser and not. But my thing is, I believe because if you're getting away and you shoot somebody with a taser, you're electrocuting them when they're driving. So even if she would have tased him, if he because the video showed that he got away, he was running down the street. So the taser, that cord goes a long way. So if they're tasing him, anything could have happened. He could have ridden to somebody's house, and then that could have been another death.
Yeah, but was he getting in the car?
He was getting in the car. He was in the car when she shot him.
Yeah, so she wasn't trying to use no taser to shoot at no car.
No, what I'm saying is, had she pulled out the taser, which she didn't, she pulled out the gun. And I'm not giving no explanation or justification for what she did, but I'm just looking at it from another standpoint, just to see how everybody else feels. And yes, she should go to jail. She should be charged. She should be held accountable for all of what was done. But what I'm saying is, had she pulled out the taser, and he's riding down the street and y'all tasing him as he's going down the street, that's voltage going through his body while he's driving.
Able to tase him if he was already in a car.
No, yes, she could. Because my thing is, she shot him while he was in the car.
Yeah, she shot a gun, not a taser. A taser's not gonna go through nobody's window.
No, the door was still open. He was driving down the street with the door open. He didn't even have time to close the door. He just sped off with the door open. So my thing is, if she'd have shot the taser, even if he was riding down the street with the door open, the taser would have still been attached to him.
It's a lot of nonsense. We should have tried to get
it is a lot of nonsense. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, even if, so they were saying like, well, she meant to, pull her taser and she pulled the gun by accident. Okay, so even if she meant to pull the taser, like I just said, he drove off with the door open, with the driver's seat door open. If she was tasing him and the door was open, those voltages would still be going through his body while he was driving. So which meant that he could have hit somebody, parked car. He could have ran into somebody's house, and then y'all have to deal with that too.
Yeah, but the unbelievable part is you saying the story she gave. Like, you don't know the difference between this. One, they way two different things. They shape two different ways. You knew the difference.
I'm just thinking as if, like, when it comes to being stopped by the police now, you have to be smart. You have to be intelligent. There's no way now with all these police killings that's going on now and things and like I said, it's unfortunate that he lost his life. And I'm not saying that he was wrong and she was right or vice versa. What I'm saying is it's 50-50. He's wrong for trying to flee the scene and get away from the police, and she's wrong for shooting him. But my thing is, you have to be smart now when it comes to the police. If the police pull you over, for whatever reason they pull you over, comply. That's it.
Even when
Just
you comply,
comply.
even when you comply with the police, they still going to end up knowing what they want to do.
I know, no, because I've seen several things where as though even if the guns are drawn and people comply, you're likely to get shot if you comply
Well, black
than you are.
people was already programmed to fear the police in the first
And that's fine. And that's perfectly fine. I get that. I understand that. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not blaming him for trying to get away. I just wish that he would have thought twice about it and just would have just had a little bit more sense to say, you know what? The police already got me for whatever reason. Let me see exactly what they want. They already got one handcuff on me.
place.
Let me just see what it is. You just got to be smart. If I get pulled over by the police, I'm going to comply because I don't want to be shot. They asked me to stick my hand out the window. I'm going to stick my hand out the window. They asked me to go in the car and get my license and registration. You know what I'm going to tell them? I said, you know what? I'm in fear for my life. I don't want to be shot. So I would rather for your partner to come into the glove compartment in my car to get my wallet so that y'all can see who I am. I'm not reaching over for nothing because soon when I reach over, that's it.
Yeah.
You gotta be, that's what I said, you gotta be smart. And you know, most times, a lot of the times it's always two police officers when they come to a stop or whatever. I'd be like, can you ask your partner to come and get my
Matter of fact,
you know, whatever.
can y'all get me out of this car and do y'all go look for it in there?
Hey, right. I could have said that too. I'll
Y'all
leave
not
my. I'll
about
be
to
like,
shoot
oh,
me.
either I got two options. I can leave my hands out the window, and your partner can come in and get it. Is in the glove compartment, or either I can, you know, slowly get out of the car, and your partner can come in there and get it. I still got my hands up. I'm not armed. You can check me.
Bitch, I'm not
You
even
want my
reaching to open
license
up
and
the door.
registration?
Bitch, y'all come open up the
Right.
door.
And I'm like, oh, you can open up the door. If you want me to open it up, I can open it up. If you want to open it, I'm gonna put my hands up. And if they open it up, I'm like, I'm stepping out of the car. I'm unarmed. I'm stepping out of the vehicle.
Okay.
So you have to be
Don't try to tie your
smart.
shoe. Don't
Don't
do
try to do
nothing.
nothing. Don't if you got an itch, you better let that itch just pass by.
Just,
I don't give a damn if it was a mosquito on your arm and it was tearing your arm up.
exactly. The slightest move,
Don't make
bitch.
no sudden moves.
The slightest move, they got an excuse.
And unfortunately, it's crazy. I'm sorry that, like I said, I'm sorry that he lost his life. I just wish that he had a little bit more sense to be like, I'm already here. I gotta, and he probably still would have been alive today, but because he didn't think, you can lose your life for not thinking, like he did.
Sure they.
So yes, she should be, you know, whatever she should do,
Still lock that bitch
whatever.
up.
Right. I mean, he's already dead. So I
Yeah.
mean, it ain't like he can go to jail or anything. He's going to the grave. That's his next place to go.
Lock that
Now
bitch
we have to
up.
now we have to deal with you because you're the last one left. He's gone. His
You
family,
don't know
his
the difference between a
friends.
taser and a gun. You shouldn't be a police officer. Gotta go.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. My thing is they talking about they put either weapon on the either the more or the less dominant side. My thing is when this stuff is going on at the moment in this instant when this person was trying to get away, there's no thinking about, oh, which side is my less dominant or which one is my most dominant. It's just that I need to stop this person from trying to get away. And unfortunately, in the process of him getting away, he lost his life. And it's
Well,
unfortunate.
anyway, I'm about to end this episode. This is really long.
All right, well, if you come back on, tell Amanda to come in because I'm sure she got a lot to say.
And you can call me about the situation.
All right.
All right.